This is the most...
We want it to taste good.
But we want it to taste good, and it does.
And we want it to be easy and portable.
Oh.
Right?
I'm so sorry.
Hug in a mug.
Hug in a mug.
Hug in a mug.
This is Mark Charles Masilli.
Hi.
He's bringing us our very first Today's Special Value from Lonolife ever. I can't believe we've never done it.
5 years we've been bringing it to QVC. We started January 2020. It was the first time. The company's only been around for 10 years, so it was invented 10 years ago. 5 years ago, QVC, first time Today's Special Value.
And I had never heard the story before.
Oh, you haven't?
We're going to hear about how it was invented.
You'll love it.
But I will tell you right off the bat, this is one of my favorite items
really?
at QVC.
Oh, legitimate.
Yeah, because
She didn't get paid to say that.
No, I really didn't. I mean, I do get paid, but like, if you look in my pantry, it is always there.
Love
in my dressing room, it's always there. Why?
Yep.
What is it? It's bone broth.
Yep.
It is 10 grams of protein. It is 50 calories.
It's
it is
portable.
They freeze dry
Easy.
it. It's bone broth. It's not chicken broth. It's not. I mean, it's not like a
Chicken broth.
that
Yeah, it's a bone. It's all made bone broth in
bone.
5 different flavors. Amazing, right?
So we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But many of you love Lonolife, and you want to get shopping right now because it's never been a Today's Special Value. You know that a today's special value is the best price we're going to do. In fact, this is the lowest price we've ever done per packet ever presented on QVC.
In 5 years.
And we have amazing flavors for you. So let me take you through those. You're going to get 24 single servings. So 6 boxes of 4 packets in each one. You can choose the savory chicken. That one is farm-raised chicken. Delicious. You will put this in place of anytime you need to sip something and have that delicious flavor, have that boost halfway through the day, or if you were ever going to use chicken broth, bone broth has more nutrients, more protein, more flavors, and you can use this instead. And we're going to give you lots of great ideas. I use this in rice, though, and brown rice.
Potatoes,
so
stews.
good.
And, can you smell this real quick? It's I'm turning everybody into the beef tomato. It's such a great flavor, and I love the fact the ingredients are all great and wonderful, and there's no sugar anywhere. There's no dairy anywhere. Isn't that great? Like, they made the best of the best.
10 grams of protein, 50 calories. So easy. Okay, then Thai curry beef.
Oh, yeah.
That is, if you ever want to replace, like do a ramen soup or do any Asian flavors.
Stir fry, right? And
so
if you want to have a little zing, remember, just so you know, things that are in here, we use grass-fed beef bones, zesty ginger, curry powder, and sea salt and black pepper in there. Isn't that great?
Pasture-raised, grass-fed beef.
Pasture-raised, literally the best of the best ingredients, bar none.
And they did all the work for you.
And they did all the work for
Here
you.
we have mushroom chicken.
Oh, yes. So we got a whole chicken in there, blend of 4 different mushrooms, including portobello as one of the mushrooms. You know that's one of the most popular mushrooms out there. It's got thyme in it. It's got sea salt and black pepper in there.
How about that for chicken marsala?
Oh, yeah.
Or instead of getting the cream of mushroom no.
Soup, this is
that glob.
The glob?
Use this instead. And then we talked about, tomato beef. It's just the pasture-raised, grass-fed beef and tomato.
And salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
That's it. Then we move on to the beef. The beef is my favorite. Again, I will say it a million times here. Grass-fed, pasture-raised beef. It is, oh wait, that's the tomato beef.
The beef's in the front.
Beef is in the front. Now, here's what you can do. You can do all 24 in one of those flavors. But what we always do, that's always very popular here at QVC, if you're going through those flavors and going, I kind of want to try them all, you can do the variety pack, and you'll get 1 of each, except you'll get 2
we have them all here.
of the chicken.
This is the whole
because that's our
variety
number
pack
one.
right here.
Yeah, so you'll get
all done.
1 box of each, 2 of the chicken. Now, lowest price per packet we've ever done, we put it on auto delivery. So you get to lock in that savings every 60 days for a year, and you can even change the flavor. So maybe you get the variety pack because you want to try all of them. You find your favorite. You want them all in that one the next time. You can do that. Now you can have them shipped to you immediately, or in my case, it's probably going to be January 27th because you get 24. But it's every 60 days.
Correct.
So if you want to do auto delivery on both of those, you will always have it. It is shelf stable.
2 years.
So this is great for like
years.
an emergency situation too.
But every day too, because by the way, just to remind everybody, when you buy this box, you open it, it says on the box, put it in the refrigerator, wait for it, this bone broth, 5 days until it expires, you throw it out. So just think about what you're spending on this. 5 days you have to use it, and then you have to throw it out. 2 years on a shelf.
Yep.
So now let's give you some. I'm really
Fun
excited
ideas.
about the cooking part.
I mean, this is
Ramen.
delicious. Like
Yep.
every day, I almost have one every day.
Yep.
But there's so many ways to use it in your cooking to add the nutrients, to add the protein.
So instead of the ramen, comes with this packet. I have no idea what's in this thing.
I know what's in that,
this
and I don't want it.
This is a foreign object. Please throw this out. Take one of these Lonolifes, put it inside of there, mix, and you create. And by the way, if you want to zest it up and maybe put the Thai curry inside the ramen
yes,
noodles.
I would totally do
I
that.
just did the chicken because you know the ramen comes in like 150 flavors. You can actually use all 5 of the flavors as different ramen things, and you've got ramen ready to go.
When the family has the
Look, and
sniffles.
this is basically
My
done.
kids love those ramen packets, by the way,
That
and
is
I look at what's in them and I'm like,
Beautiful ramen ready to go.
That's so
I mean, and it's
good.
done. So now, by the way, not only did I make this more flavorful, I now pack 10 grams of protein in my ramen noodles.
Yeah.
I'm still having carbs, by the way. I'm not telling you to substitute the carbs, but now I just got 10 grams of protein.
Easy. It's
Winner,
easy.
winner, chicken dinner.
It's delicious. You can change. Now, how much does it say to you? I only use 6 to 8 ounces because I really like the rich flavor.
But
and then other people, Dina was saying, she's like, I use 12 to 14 ounces.
Correct. And
it's up to you.
It's up to you. The average is 10 ounces, we say, per packet. What is that? 8 ounces is the cup, folks. So really, the way to look at it is one of these packets equals 1 cup of bone broth.
Yeah.
Now, it goes a little bit above that because it's really 8 ounces plus 2 ounces, so it's a cup and a quarter. But just 1 to 1 is the easy way to remember it. Stir fries. I just put a little bit of
That
thickening
looks
agent.
incredible.
And put it inside of there, and now I have a great stir fry. I mean, look how beautiful this looks, right?
Ooh, that looks so good.
And
All right,
go ahead.
everybody's loving the variety, and
Yep.
everybody is hopping on auto
Yeah, you wanna
delivery.
talk about that?
You can cancel that at any time. You have to go on auto delivery today
Absolutely.
because you have to lock in this price for the next year. Every 60 days, you're gonna get the lowest price we've ever presented these. This is the first time they've been at today's special value. Get the variety pack, choose your favorite, and you can change that in 60 days when you get your next pack. It works out to $1.66 per bone broth serving. This is bone broth, it's not chicken broth.
Nope.
Can you explain that?
Sure,
The
I will.
difference.
So really, it's about the nutrients that come in the bone and the bone marrow. So this is great. 1 packet, and I just made my stir fry with this amazing, amazing sauce and juice. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous?
That's stunning.
I
And
mean,
you
truly.
just added
I just
10
added.
grams of protein.
Look at that. Beautifully done. Really, really great. So we love that. So let's go back to what the ingredients. Make sure this is off. This is off. Okay.
Okay.
So let me show you in the front, Terry. We did something really cool in the front. We're showing you all the ingredients. The front, there's all the actual bones. The bones have the bone marrow in it. This has to sit with the ingredients we talked about, so like the tomato and beef with the salt and pepper or the curry. It's got to sit on your stovetop cooking for over 24 hours. So this 1 pack is equivalent to 24 hours of brewing and stewing and cooking all of these ingredients and getting the actual bone marrow and bone essence that comes out of a bone, not the chicken parts and the meat part.
Right.
It's about the bones.
It is.
That's
and
the big difference.
If you Google bone broth, you will see it's not just about the protein and the deliciousness, the richness, the savoriness. It is about benefits that we could sit here for hours
Correct.
talking about
Correct.
that. But that's why I like it in my life. It's rich, it's satisfying, it's warm, but this is all year round because you can really do a lot of cooking with it. I wanted to do brown rice for my kids. I used this in place of the water, the cup to cup.
Yep.
And they devoured it. They had friends over and they all asked for more. And,
Right.
and I was totally done with it. Risotto.
Risotto, mashed potatoes, stews, soups, just making your favorite soups. All you need is 10 ounces of boiling water and you're ready to go. If you want this to sit for a little because it is piping hot, this is a great substitute. If you do one thing, here's my little tip. Buy Lonolife and swap out 1 of your cups of coffee for the day. Okay, you're a coffee
Yes.
drinker, right? We all go at 3 o'clock with a slump and
Yes,
go,
yes,
gotta get
here.
online and get that coffee because I got nothing else to do. If you have these packets in your office,
In your purse.
classroom, in your purse, on your commute, you can now, all you need is a little bit of, put in the microwave, a cup of water in the microwave. You have this, you have no caffeine in here. There's no dairy in here. There's no sugar in here, but you're gonna have flavor, nutrients, 10 grams of protein, and it's a fix that is gonna be the ultimate to swap out 1 cup of coffee.
And a lot of people are doing, like any diet program I've ever done in my life. It was getting more protein in, and it always works,
Yep,
but it
always.
is not easy to do.
No.
A lot of people are doing the intermittent fasting.
Yes.
And you can't break the fast, otherwise it doesn't work.
Correct.
You can't have over 50 calories.
Yep.
You can have this and not break the
Correct,
fast.
correct.
And have 10 grams of protein, boom, right away in the morning.
Yeah, and that's what I love.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you through your choices.
And don't forget
then
on
we
the
have to-
go, your Keurig on the go. If you have any of your tumblers, I'm making a chicken one to go. I'm gonna stir this up, put my lid on, and ready to go. Love that,
it.
right?
And then we have to hear the story of
Yes.
how
Oh,
this
the
was
story. We gotta talk
created.
about Paul and Irene.
So you can get all 24 individual packets. They are freeze-dried and ready to go on the move for 2 years in the savory chicken. That is farm-raised chicken. You can do Thai curry beef. That is the beef bones, the zesty ginger, curry powder, sea salt, and pepper. And by the way, this beef, grass-fed, pasture-raised.
Yep.
You can do mushroom chicken, the chicken marsala, or I just love the flavor of mushroom. What about a risotto with
Yep.
that one?
Love that idea.
And those chickens, again, farm-raised. We can do tomato beef. And that would be a beautiful, almost like a soup you could do with that.
Yeah.
And then you can do
Or pasta
all
sauce.
24, oh, pasta sauce, that's a good idea too. I always get a new idea when I present this. The all beef, that is my absolute favorite. Those are grass-fed, pasture-raised beef. You can do all of your 24, that is 6 boxes of 4 count in any of those, delivered to you, shipped today or shipped the 27th. Or what by far everybody is doing, I think it's a great way to go, is the variety pack where you'll get 1 of each, except 2 of the chicken because that's everybody's favorite. Now you can do auto delivery here, and I would highly recommend that because $1.66 per packet. Think how much we spend on those coffees.
Yes, absolutely.
Or spend making your own bone broth.
Correct.
And then
24
most
hours.
of it goes.
You got an extra 24
I know,
hours?
I've done it before, and then it goes bad, and I'm so mad because I took so long to do it. Every 60 days for a year, you lock into that lowest price ever. You can cancel it at any time. You can change the flavor at any time. And always, 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 all our food ships to you for free. M133048 is your item number. 10 grams of protein, 50 calories.
And we
Since
did a
launch,
comparison, Terry, I want to point out. We went out
15,000 orders.
and bought a box, okay? Right here in front of us is
Ew. 10
ounces of the box. I need you to look at the color.
Yeah, that's
That's
gross.
not something I'm going to put over hot water and drink. We have it registered, and it says there's only 1 gram of protein in those 10 ounces of the store-bought. Here's Lonolife, the 1 packet, making that, do you see how rich and creamy that is? You see how beautiful that is? That's 10 grams of protein. 10 versus 1, tasting better, more nutrients, better made with all quality ingredients, and you're not picking up the heavy box with water in it and weight, and it's got a shelf life because it's going to go bad the minute you open it. 2 years shelf life.
Yep, 2 years
right?
shelf life. Okay, so the story of how
story.
this was
Okay.
created.
Made from love. Okay. We've got 2 beautiful people, Paul and Irene. About 10 years ago, Irene, the wife, was very, very ill. In and out of hospital. She lost all her appetite and was fading because she wasn't getting any nutrients in her body. Her husband, Paul, 40-year veteran of the food industry, okay? So he knew everything there was about creating foods in the food industry. He went into his own kitchen, Terry.
Here they are.
For weeks. There they are currently. They're in their 80s. So 10 years ago this started, around 10 years ago, 10 and a half, 11 years ago. Irene was really sick. Paul went to his kitchen for weeks to come up with Lonolife. He wanted something digestible, tastes good, had all the nutrients his wife needed, fed it to his wife while she was sick. She's here today, 10 years later, alive and well, after being really sick for a long period of time. Now, I'm not saying this is a cure. I'm saying this helped her get all the nutrients that she needed in her body.
She couldn't eat. So many
She
people
couldn't eat at all.
And to sip this, it's savory,
And it's different than
satisfying.
soup.
It's
Just
rich.
so this came out of love, a labor of love, and then they realized that Paul was like, everybody else needs this in their
Yeah.
life. And what I fell in love with is I never thought of bone broth as a substitution for the intake of coffee, and still giving me a boost, still giving me energy, and then giving me all these extra benefits that I can't see physically, but it's going into my body. As we get older, we lose protein in our bodies. We need to gain it. Here's an easy way. And now that I can substitute it in any of my cooking that I would ever use, a chicken broth or any kind of broth, with Lonolife, win-win-win to me,
Yeah,
is my opinion.
so many reasons to pick it up and so many reasons to get it today. Is the Today Special Value. It is the lowest price we've ever presented per packet. definitely go on auto delivery, because whether someone has the sniffles and you don't have 24 hours to make bone broth,
Correct.
or you are on a program where you're trying to be healthier.
Or you're college and you want ramen noodles that taste better.
There you go.
Done.
For the moms and grandmoms out there, we need this.
Seriously.
So today is the day. Every 60 days for a year, you get another shipment at the lowest price ever. We have all 24 in the savory chicken, Thai curry beef, mushroom chicken, tomato beef, or beef broth, which is grass-fed and pasture-raised, or you can do the